It is human nature to love and be attracted to someone. Love is an intense feeling of deep affection towards someone, and attraction is a feeling of liking someone and often being sexually interested in them. But are both love and attraction important in a relationship? If it is, which one should come first, love or attraction? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. Since everyone is here, let's start our forum discussion session. Before we begin our forum discussion, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Shafika binti Sharif Bahari, and today I am your moderator for this room. Before we start, I will tell about the rules and regulations of this forum discussion. This is a 25 to 30-minute forum discussion comprising of 4 panel members, including discussion and question and answer session. All the questions are from the audience today. Before we proceed to our forum, I would like to introduce our panelists for today. In this room, we have 4 panels. The first panel is Ms. Ifah Nuridat binti Rafidi, a counselor in IIUM, and our second panel is Dr. Haida Farhana binti Hamdan, consultant psychiatrist from University of Malaya. Our third panel is Ms. Amira Najha binti Muhammad Rabi, journalist of Nina Magazine, and our last panel is Ms. Amira Natasha binti Shariful Adli, a freelance social worker. They are going to share with us their point of view on our topic today, which is what comes first, love or attraction. Without wasting time, let's start our forum discussion today with our first panel. Ms. Ifah, you may start now.
Thank you to our moderator, Ms. Shafika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening to all panels and audience. Today is a very great day for us to discuss our topic, which is about what comes first, love or attraction. In this session, I will explain more on attraction. So, what is attraction? Attraction is the power of eliciting feelings of desire, interest, or liking. The psychology of attraction refers to the study of the reasons why are we attracted to certain people over others. In articles Bright, social psychology expert Madeleine A. Fugere said, I tend to define attraction as forces which pull people together. And these forces can be things like liking, sexual desire, similarity, or even just physical proximity. When we love someone, we tend to focus on their physical attraction. Physical attraction refers to the fact that an individual finds another person appealing, says Sabrina Romanov, a clinical psychologist and professor at Yeshiva University. She said, it is physical energy that is the result of the chemistry between two people. Physical attraction is often instant and it can contribute to feelings of excitement, increased energy levels, and craving for physical connection. Upon seeing someone for the first time, we like being around attractive people because they are enjoyable to look at and because being with them make us feel good about ourselves. Attractiveness can imply high status, and we naturally like being around people who have it. Finding someone physically attractive is of course often only the first stage in developing a close relationship with another person. If we find someone attractive, we may want to pursue the relationship, and if we are lucky, that person will also find us attractive and be interested in the possibility of developing a closer relationship. At this point, we will begin to communicate, sharing our values, beliefs, interests, and begin to determine whether we are compatible in a way that leads to increased liking. Attraction can in fact turn into obsession sometimes, and that can make you really like that person. So that is why I think attraction must come first in a relationship.
Good point, Ms. Ifah. Now, we move to Dr. Haida. Love or attraction that comes first in a relationship?
Thank you to our moderator and our panel, Miss Ifa, for her opinion about attraction that comes first in a relationship. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening to all the panelists and the audience. Thank you for inviting me on this forum discussion. So, based on the topic and before I come to my own arguments, let us first have a look about love at first sight. From Wright's article, according to Rachel Dubrow, which is founder and principal psychotherapist, she said that love at first sight means that you feel an instant connection to another person. Meanwhile, Dr. Tanya Paritz, as a psychotherapist, said that love at first sight is a strong, intense electricity type of feeling that is a product of chemistry between two people. From this definition of love at first sight, I approve that love can come first in a relationship when you meet the right person or partner. This proves that this feeling of love is very strong when we meet our partner for the first time. Love at first sight can be done with eye contact from one individual to another. In order to show that they like someone, the receiver may look back into their eyes while both people are looking into each other's eyes. They may realize that they are falling in love with each other. As a result, an immediate unspoken emotional union may form in which both people become emotionally attached to each other, and love at first sight occurs between two people at the same time. The gazing back may reinforce the individual's belief that the recipient loves each other or they are in love. On the other hand, Ms. Ifa had mentioned about physical attraction. For me, you might be physically attracted to someone, but the emotional connection never happens and have a hard time to continuing the relationship. However, when you are in love with someone, you miss him or her even after years of breakup or separation. From this statement, I believe that love comes first in a relationship because love is unconditional feeling and make you unforgettable the moment with your partner, especially when you are in love. What do you think, Miss Amira? Love or attraction that comes first in a relationship?
Thank you, Dr. Haida, for your explanation on love at first sight. First of all, Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our panelists and audience. Thank you for having me here today for our forum discussion. So for me, I think love comes first in a relationship rather than attraction because love involves our own feelings. So people will ensure their love for the other person will last a long time. Because being in love doesn't mean you are just attracted to their physical appearance, but you are in love with their own personalities. People tend to give their love to the other person to the fullest when they are truly in love. This is because people have romantic feelings of love due to the other person's kindness, honesty, wisdom, and sense of humor. That is why people want to make their significant other happy without expecting anything in return when they are in love. There is an article that I have read written by Elizabeth Danish where she says that if you love someone, you want to make sure their needs are met as well. This clearly shows whether you only care about how you feel or whether you want to satisfy the other person as well. Love is also something that will go beyond our heart, that people only focus on their partner and are willing to sacrifice for them. For example, when someone is truly in love, he or she will let go of their partner if needed, even though that action hurts them. They are willing to do that because they just want to make their significant other happy and they won't be putting any undue pressure on their loved ones. As Zariab Shafi, a microbiologist, was saying in his writing that love is deep and all that matters is that you try your hardest to make the other person happier. This indicates that when you love someone, we are going to prioritize someone else's needs above our own needs. So that is why I think love must come first in a relationship, as love never dies and never disappears in real time.
Great explanation, Miss Amira, about love comes first in a relationship. I believe that Miss Natasha has a lot of points of view about this topic. So, what is your belief or idea?
Thank you to the moderator and Miss Amira Najiha for such eye-opening explanation on love at first sight. Assalamualaikum everyone, and thank you for this opportunity.
My view on this topic is attraction comes first in relationship. When it comes to attraction, a variety of simple factors play a significant role in whom we as people come to life. For me, people tend to pick someone they view as their equal in physical attractiveness and social desirability. We are more likely to be friends with people we have regular contact with. Based on the article I studied, there are decades of research indicate a similar point of view. We are more likely to become friends with people who we see regularly. It is simply easier to form relationship with people we see often because we have opportunity to get to know them. According to research conducted by Ellen Wester and her colleague in 1966, they have noticed that physical attractiveness plays a major part in the formation of relationship. The matching hypothesis is to some extent supported by research. As Miss Ifa said about physical attraction earlier, in my opinion, different type of attraction can affect our behavior in a variety of ways. Research has found that when people establish another person as attractive, it creates positive expectation about other characteristics, including their intelligence and personality. In other words, if you find someone physically attractive, you are also more likely to think that they are also smart, funny, kind and other positive qualities. From study conducted by Feingold, he found a strong correlation between partners' rating of attractiveness. This shows that people tend to choose a partner who has level of physical attractiveness to themselves. So, for me, I believe that when people are physically or emotionally attracted to someone, they often feel a desire to learn more about them because of who they are as a person and not because of their physical appearance.
Thank you, Miss Natasha, for your statements. Do you have anything to say, Dr. Haida?
As I stated before about love at first sight, as consultant psychiatrist, I've heard a lot of opinions from my patients. Almost 70% of my patients said that they love their partner at first sight, and they said that love at first sight really exists. When I ask them why they think that way, because when they meet that person for the first time, their heartbeat is beating fast and they get nervous. This proves that when you meet someone, the emotional connection comes first. Then it is followed by attraction. That is why I chose love comes first in a relationship, because love is all about emotional connection.
I agree with you, Dr. Haida, because love is very important in establishing how long a relationship will last. When you are in love with someone, you are not looking at their physical appearance or sexual desires, but their personalities and behavior. For example, we all know about the fairy tale story Beauty and the Beast, where Belle, the female character, falling in love with the Beast after spending time with him, regardless of his appearance, is not human-like. Not just that, Elizabeth Danish also mentioned that if you are just attracted to someone, then you probably wouldn't think twice about going out with someone else because there will always be someone who is more attractive. Hence, that is why love is important in order to secure the relationship from breaking apart.
Is there anything you want to add, Miss Ifah and Miss Natasha?
I a bit disagree with Dr. Haida's statement when she said this feeling of love is very strong when we meet our partner for the first time. I think the person misunderstood between love and attraction. When we first look at someone, we tend to be attracted to their physical appearance first. How can you be attracted to them only by looking into their eyes for the first time? Attraction tends to come first and may lead to love after that. Love needs some time to develop because loving someone does not happen right away, because it requires getting to know your partner in a wide variety of scenarios, such as witnessing their quirks, their fears, and their annoying habits.
In my opinion, the article that stated by Miss Amira makes sense, But for me, the law of attraction states that an individual is actively involved in causing the event in our life by attraction. The possession of fairy tale story appears to be of great interest to the author. The author overlooked the fact that different people value a variety of things other than their feeling. Additionally, from the article that I mentioned earlier, the article states that individuals prefer partners who are physically attractive in the same way that they are. Other than that, we usually need to understand that in order to achieve their goals, they must act rather than just sit and dream. However, I do appreciate the statement that Miss Amira gave about love is very important in establishing how long a relationship will last.
Thank you, Miss Natasha. Do all the panelists have anything to add?
To conclude, love and attraction have lots in common, but attraction should be the first thing you see when you like someone. Feeling attached to someone does not mean you are in love with that person. Sometimes, you are just confused and cannot differentiate between love and attraction. However, liking someone is human nature and you cannot resist that feeling. Loving someone is beautiful, but loving all the flaws that they have is the purest form of love to someone. So, I hope the audience can get some knowledge from our forum discussion today. That's all from me. Thank you for your time and attention.
In conclusion, the world will be a better place if there is love. Love is the most powerful thing in the world. It can change you, your world, your life. It can make you the happiest person and it teach you how to be someone. Love is the least understood part of human life. Some people think that love is complicated because it breaks your heart. However, love and attraction is the most important thing in a relationship. These two things are actually related to each other to maintain a relationship. I guess that's all from me for today's forum discussion. Thank you.
As for me, I agree with the points given by Miss Ifa and Miss Natasha because it is kind of logical that attraction comes first in a relationship, as it is the first thing we experience when we meet someone. So, I can conclude that love and attraction are both important in a relationship. Both of them must be present in a relationship. Lastly, on behalf of the panelists, I would like to thank you for your time for this forum discussion.
As for me, to summarize this discussion, for me attraction is one of the key in relationship to start. There is still research being conducted to determine what factors in a human cause us to behave in a certain way and how these variations are processed by the brain. The importance of this discussion is mainly to explain the basic psychology functions that are mainly concerned with the element of attraction and love in psychology and to analyze the statistical data available.
Thank you for our mesmerizing forum discussion. So, it is true that love and attraction are important to start a relationship. It doesn't care which one will come first. Without both of them, the relationship might not last long as both of them are the key to it. Let's continue with the question and answer session. Audience may ask the questions directly to the panels.
Can I ask a question for panel 1, which is Miss Ifa? What is the key to a healthy relationship?
Thank you for the question. What is the key to a healthy relationship? Alright, in order for you to be in a healthy relationship, the most important thing you need to do is communicate. When you are having a fight, do not ghost and run from the problem. Face your partner and communicate. Even when you think it is a silly thing, just communicate. Tell your partner what you feel because a small talk can fix a lot of problems. Good communication is a key part of any relationship. When both people know what they want from the relationship and feel comfortable expressing their needs, fears, and desires, it can increase trust and strengthen the bond between you. I think I have answered your question. Thank you.
Dr. Haida, as you mentioned before, that we can love someone at the first sight. We know that love as a first sight is very impossible without physical attraction. My question is, does love can exist without physical attraction?
Thank you, audience, for the question. My answer is yes, it definitely can. Love can involve an emotional connection, intellectual connection, and a physical connection, and all these connections are completely separate. It seems sense that if we can fall in love with someone only for their appearance, we may also fall in love with them just for their mind alone or personality. The physical side of things simply doesn't matter. You may fall in love with the emotional connection the two of you share. Again, a strong emotional connection can be sufficient to keep a relationship going. Thank you.
I have a question for panel 3. Miss Amira, what do you think about cheating in a relationship?
Thank you for the question. My opinion on this is that cheating in a relationship is a choice. You can choose to cheat and cannot be forced to. There are several reasons why people cheat in relationships, which are lack of love, low commitment, need for variety, neglect sexual desire, and situation or circumstance. For me, these reasons are just an excuse because when someone cheats on their partner, they have already lost interest and do not love their partner. They use these reasons to make their partner feel guilty, but the truth is that they just don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore. So if your partner loves you, there won't be another person. That's all for me.
This question is for panel 4. Miss Natasha, do you think we should choose our partner wisely?
Thank you for the question. For me, decisions are a part of life. We may need to choose to best vacation spot, job candidate, babysitter, or place to live. However, our most important decision may be identifying our best romantic partner. Relationship matter a lot. They have implication for our health, our reaction to stress, and even how and what perspective we look at the world. In relationship, there are no guarantees for what the future holds. So, my answer for this question is yes, we need to choose wisely.
Thank you, panels and audience, for this question and answer session. Thank you for your patience and cooperation during this session. Please accept my apologies if it was mispronounced. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeay, habis.
Kontrak korang dah
Good job
habis.
korang.
Thank you semua.